Hello students, so we were solving problems on shaft and keys. So we have solved solid shaft and hollow shaft. So now we'll be taking next different type of problem. So we'll solve on that on solid shaft only it is. So but it is little bit different. Okay, so and the formula whatever we are using, so that formula we are not using here. A simple problem is there, we'll just try to solve this problem. Okay, so now I'll just read out the problem statement. A pair of wheels of a railway wagon, so a railway is there. Okay, so railway wagon carries a load of 50 kilonewton. So it is carrying a load of 50 kilonewton on a axle box acting at a distance of 100 millimeter outside the wheelbase. 100 millimeter outside the wheelbase, 50 kilonewton is acting. Okay, the gauge of rail is 1.4 meter. Gauge is nothing but length. So whatever the length of that rail is, how much it is? 1.4 meter. Find the diameter of the axle between the wheels. So what is the diameter of the axle wheel we should find? What is the diameter we should find? The solid shaft. Okay, if the stress is not to exceed 100 megapascal. So I'll just consider, suppose if I consider this as a railway, just roughly if I taking, if it is moving, so if it is having a length, see this is a railway wagon, so I'll just take this length here. So it is, how much length it is given? 1.4 meter. So that is length of this is 1.4 meter. So 1.4 meter. So now what he is saying is here, so here this side and this side extra will be there. So what he is saying is 50 kilonewton is acting here and here. 50 kilonewton is acting where? He is saying 50 kilonewton on the axle box acting at a distance 100 millimeter from the millimeter outside the wheelbase. Wheelbase is here, wheel is here somewhere, it is acting here, so this is 1.4. So and it is acting 100 mm. So this is 100 millimeter, and from here it is 100 millimeter. Okay, 100 mm from the base, from here base and from here base, 100 mm it is acting. Now so what all is given? So weight is given, so that is whatever the weight acting is, 50 kilonewton is given. Then length is given, how much? Length is given as 1.4, sorry, length is given 100. This is the length, so this is length is given, this is x. So 100 mm is given, x is given how much? 1.4 meter is given, and he is saying that it should not exceed 100 megapascal. So that is stress should not be stress, so it is not tensile stress. So when it is acting, when we are finding this directly, when the force is acting like this, so we should not use shear stress, so it is bending stress. So sigma p is equal to 100 megapascal. So mega is nothing but, you can directly write this 100 Newton per mm square. If you are writing in Newton per meter square, it is 100 into 10 raised to 6 Newton per meter square. If you are writing this in millimeter, if you write this in millimeter, directly it is 100. The 10 raised to 6 you can add and you can make it as 10 millimeter. Understanding? So it is 100 Newton per mm. So every value is in millimeter. So we will take it in millimeter only, every value. So now you have written what all is given. So now we will solve the problem. So now what is the moment? So what is movement? Movement is nothing but force into length. What is the force here? Or force into length, or W into L. This is the formula for finding the moment. So now moment is what? W is 50, kilo is nothing but 10 raised to 3. Length, what is the length? So length is 100 millimeter. So this is in Newton. So this is in Newton. 50 into 100. So 50 into, when you just multiply these two, it will be 5 into 10 raised to 6 Newton millimeter. So that is the moment you are getting. Moment is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 6 Newton millimeter you are getting. So now you have already used, so that is shear stress is equal to what? 16T by pi dq, correct? You used this, but here torque is not there. So here, so what we should find is sigma b is equal to same formula. So instead of 16T by pi dq, you should use 32m divided by pi dq. 32m divided by pi dq. So this will be the formula. Instead of 16, 32. Instead of Tm, this will remain pi dq. Here shear stress is there. Here bending stress you should use. You should use bending stress. Or else what you are finding? You are finding diameter. So diameter of shaft is given by this equation. Instead of this 16T by pi dq, you should use 32m by pi dq. Now go on substituting. Sigma b is given how much? Sigma b is given 100 megapascal. So we have taken 100 Newton per mm square. Newton per millimeter square. Why we have taken millimeter? See, everything we are substituting in terms of millimeter. So we are taking it in millimeter. 32 m is how much? 5 into 10 raised to 6 divided by pi value is 3.14. 3.14 into dq. So now we have written, so that is we have substituted 5 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, that is the m value, 32 as it is. So then divided by 3.14 we have substituted. So now we will take, so now we want d cube. So we want d cube here. So we will shift this d cube here and 100 here. So 32 into 5 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 3.14 into 100. Just substitute these values. So just we have shifted 100 here and we have taken d cube here. Now d cube is equal to, so when you substitute these values, 32 into 5 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 3.14 into 100. And one more thing you just see here, this is in Newton per millimeter square. This is in Newton millimeter. See, millimeter we have taken, millimeter. Newton we have taken, no, Newton we have taken. So answer also d cube, you will get it in millimeter. So d cube you will get it in millimeter. So now when you substitute all these values, so you will get, so when you substitute 0.51 into 10 raised to 6 you will get. That is d cube is equal to 0.51 into 10 raised to 6 you are getting. So now take cube root of this value. Now d you want 0.51 into 10 raised to 6. Take cube root. Cube root of 0.51 into 10 raised to 6. So then you will get what is the d value. So if you just substitute the d value, so you will get 79.8. So I have told you directly will get in terms of millimeter. That is 79.8 millimeter is the diameter. So for this railway wagon, so when you are considering, if you want this post to be holded by a shaft, then that shaft should have 79.8 millimeter, or approximately it is equal to 80 millimeter should be the diameter of the shaft when a railway wagon carries a load of 15 kilonewton on each axle box acting at a distance of 100 millimeter outside wheelbase, and the gauge length of rail is 1.4 meter. So when it is 1.4 meter, when it is 50 kilonewton, so the railway wagon, so the diameter of the shaft should be 80 mm. So as we found out from here, so it is similar to, so whatever we are solving, so instead of using shear stress is equal to 16T by pi dq, you should use sigma stress, that is bending stress is equal to 32 instead of 16, 32 m instead of t, m divided by pi dq. You can use this formula to just find out what is the value of diameter of the solid shaft. So this is how we are solving this problem. So this particular problem is a little bit different from whatever we have solved using torque. There it was given power and RPM was given. So then we were finding what is the torque. Using that torque, we were using in a 16T by pi dq and finding what is the diameter of shaft. Here force and length is given, so just multiply those two, you will get moment. So using that moment, instead of 16T by pi dq, you use 32 m divided by pi dq is equal to sigma stress. Just substitute all the values and just get what is the diameter of a solid steel shaft. So this is how we are solving this problem. So in next part of our video lecture, we will take one more different type of problems. So you just go on noting all these problems and try to solve it on your own. Okay, thank you.